man bathed his paralyzed wife every day. One day, just after he had filled the bathtub with water, he suddenly slipped, hit his head hard on the sink and fainted on the floor. Seeing this, his wife panicked instantly, for the faucet was still running non-stop. She was completely paralyzed and unable to move. If this went on, she would soon be drowned alive. As the water level kept rising, she desperately tried to move her right foot, which had only a trace of feeling, hoping to open the drain valve at the bottom of the bathtub. As the rising water was about to cover her mouth and nose, she concentrated all her strength on her right foot. After many attempts, she not only failed to open the valve, but also accidentally snapped the chain connecting the top part. The woman fell into complete despair. Watching the faucet still pouring water, and the water level now covering her mouth and nose, she focused her strength on her left hand and inched it toward the nearby showerhead. She tried to adjust the showerhead's position to control the faucet switch, but before she could move it into place, the water had completely submerged her head. In this life or death moment, she slowly lifted her right leg out of the water, and then suddenly and forcefully brought it down. Finally, the woman saved her life. The water level dropped visibly, and she panted heavily, greedily breathing in fresh air. To her surprise, after this near-death experience, her arms regained sensation. Once out of danger, she hurried to check on her husband. However, when she slowly leaned over to look, she was horrified to find that her husband, who had been seriously injured, was gone. The blood handprints on the wall and blood footprints on the floor made her realize something was wrong. If her husband could stand up, why would he leave her to die and flee alone? She suddenly remembered that her best friend had told her some time ago that her husband might have betrayed her. Connecting this with what had happened today, she suspected this was not an accident but a trap set by her husband. She struggled to crawl to the bedside to call the police but found the phone line had been cut. Just then, a shadow flashed outside the door, making her jump. She grabbed a piece of broken glass for self-defense. Slowly, she moved toward the door and saw the house was in chaos. She stepped back, moving down the stairs one by one. When she looked back, there lay her husband on the floor.